You may remember this little part from my build one video. Couldn't figure out where it went. So I emailed support at RMRC, and they were real nice and got back to me. Here's what I said in the build video when I didn't know what it was for.
This little part was in the bag with the 2 screws. Camera. There are no instructions. It seems that the camera will actually push backwards in this housing and push out the back. I'm going to push it back forward now. Ooh. Okay, back where you're supposed to be. There you go. Now the camera's pushed back forward. So the little piece that during the build I had no idea what it was for, that I spoke about, actually gets glued. See if I can pick this up. Actually gets glued. Right into this area right here. That's not focusing. Glued right in here in the back. There you go. Right in there, a little CA on it. And what that does is that keeps the camera from sliding backwards in the camera holder. Now what I would do if I were you, just a suggestion, is I would glue this on here before I screw the camera onto the nose of the airplane and make it a whole lot easier. But anyway, there's where that piece goes.
So during the unboxing, you may have noticed a little black thing taped to the bottom of the box there. I got up real early and did this. I was moving real slow. Just couldn't sleep that night, so I got up and just started doing something in the basement. I was kind of stupid. I shouldn't have. I probably should have redone the whole thing. But anyway, as I start to open it there, you notice I take it off the bottom and say something about spare piece or something like that as I set it aside.
What it is they say that the connector, the prop bullet that they also send to hold the prop on, if the prop's turning when the plane touches the ground and the prop touches the dirt, those bullets have a tendency to spin backwards because of the mass of them and come off. You don't notice it till you walk 10 feet and you have no prop. You go back, you find the prop, but you can't find the little thing to hold it on. And what I'm talking about is this little black bullet looking, it's got a hole, oops, all the way through it. But this part right here is what they say in even a normal landing. This camera don't focus worth a hoot. Will just spin itself right off and be lost. So they added another little nut for the, when you lose that one, you can put that one on and you're back flying.
Here is the exact wording from the email from Ready Made RC about my 2 questions. The little wood piece should pop into that back of the camera mount and act as a seat belt. Oh boy, that one sort of threw me at first. Okay, you can glue this if the fit isn't tight, or even if you just want it to stay, you can glue it. The lock nut is for the prop. The acorn nut, I was calling it a bullet nut or something. The acorn nut has a tendency to spin loose if the prop is turned and it hits the ground. Yeah, they're in China. But there's your every piece in the kit was used. We finally found out where every piece went. The extra little nut was on taped to the bottom of the main box, and the little piece of fiberboard that was in with the camera. There were no parts to cut loose from die cut, as you call it. Everything was in the box. Everything that was in the box was basically used. Some prop adapters for different size shafts. Looks like they have a prop that has a shaft diameter right now that's just the right size without an adapter, which makes things really sweet. I don't know if I got a most recent version of the kit, one that's a year old. They made better changes 2 cents. I don't know. This is what I got in the kit. These were the little 2 pieces that wasn't sure how they were used, and this is the explanation of that. I hope this helps anybody else out there. Appreciate it. Have a good one.